Hello George, Jay here. I'm going to try to give you a very quick lesson on how to solder. There's my solder gun now. It's a 40 watt. Plug it in, heat it up. That's all you need to do. When it's heated to temperature, you tin the solder gun itself. This is how you do it. You get the solder, you get the tip of the actual solder gun, you tip the solder on top of the solder gun. See it burning? Shake it off. Okay? Now, you want to tin your wires before you join them, both ends of them. What you do is you hold the solder gun to it. I don't know how good this angle is on this camera. It's not great, it's just a little shit camera. You're basically heating up the wire. Okay? When the wire gets to a good hot temperature, you're going to bring your solder over to it and you just touch it off it, and what happens is it should run through it, hopefully. There you go. Now I'm going to show you this now when it's done. Now I don't know if you can see that, but the solder has now gone through the wire. Okay. Now you do the same thing on both ends of your wire. There's another piece of wire I'm going to do the same thing to now. I'll show you real quick. Excuse my camera angle again. Heat your wire up. Nice and hot. Remember, tin both ends of the wire first. This is what you call tinning. It gets nice and hot. Now this stuff smells fairly bad, so you don't want to do it in a confined area. You want to do it where there's plenty of ventilation. Do not do it on top of Mrs. Santos's good furniture. She will not be happy. The solder spits. Okay, so now we have our two joints ready to solder together. If you have one of these lads at home, the little things for holding the wires, they're brilliant. If you haven't, get one, they're worth it. Right. You don't twist your wires together, you just place them alongside each other. Bend them so they'll kind of lean against each other, make it easy. Now, put the heat under the two of them. It'll start to melt a bit, you'll see it run a bit. As soon as it starts running, you just introduce a tiny bit of solder. Starting to go. Leave it cool down for a second. And there's one. I don't know if you can see that solder joint. I would recommend you buy this stuff. It's called shrink wrap or heat shrink. Whatever joints you do, put it over it. You get a lighter. I need to find me lighter. All done and dead solid. Hope that's some help to you, fella.